Will you state your name for the record, please?
Dennis Gray,
Where were you born?
Toledo, Ohio,
What year?
48.
And where did you attend school?
St. Charles Grade School, Central Catholic High School.
And what did you do after graduating from high school?
Went into seminary, St. Gregory, Cincinnati.
Why did you decide to go into the seminary?
Well, then I decided a good life if I was a priest.
See that? We just got back from a fire. It was fun. Little attic fire, wasn't much, but filthy, so. This is the infamous fire pole. Every little kid's dream.
Tony!
Yeah!
Fire safety, time to go!
Anyhow, time to go. I mean, you guys know what monsters look like?
They're slimy.
Are they slimy? Are they really big?
They have 10,000 eyes.
A lot of eyes? They got blinky stuff on them? But what I want to show you is that what you might think a monster looks like is an awful lot what a fireman looks like when he comes in your house at night. Okay, more or less like a monster.
No! And we put the mask on.
What about now?
Hey, now, look. My monster?
This is me coming into my neighborhood every day for the last 6 months. It's a real nice park. One of the big things that attracted us to the neighborhood, right in there. There's a walking trail, the public grade school's way back in there. It's like living in the forest. Hi, honey. Your hair looks great.
What do you mean?
Okay, Mitch. Hey, Sam. Why don't you guys go in the family room? What makes it all worth it, right there.
Hey, Daddy, I can do somersaults.
You can.
Yeah, watch.
All right. Salt of the earth. Hey.
Mitchell, we gotta go to bed.
Remember that secret you were going to tell Mommy?
Oh. Okay.
Here, Mitchell.
Go. Go fast. You won't even see.
Tell me about Tony Coombs.
Just a friend.
Good friend?
I was a friend.
And how did you know Tony?
Just from school.
What school?
Central.
As a student?
Correct.
You ever have
Then as a fireman.
You knew him when he was a child, right?
Teenager.
And you ever take him up to the cottage?
He would come up different times. usually drive himself.
And what kind of relationship did you have with Tony?
More of a counselor.
He got us out of a lot of trouble. He got me out of a lot of trouble. If you're late for class, you go to his office. You did a lot of fun shit. I mean, he took you to the racetrack. He took me out to eat. I mean, in a family of 7 kids, we didn't go out to eat much. McDonald's was a big fucking deal at our house. He'd pick on you. His constant comment to me was, "Combs, you're the only person I know that would fuck up a wet dream." And at the time, it was ha-ha funny. Now it's, okay, he mentions wet dream, and he said it all the time. Was this part of some conditioning process? You know, I mean, it screws with you to the point where you wonder, how much was I manipulated? And at what point did I graduate to the, okay, now it's appropriate to fucking try something with this kid?
Did the church ever provide you, or any of the Catholic schools at which you taught, any guidelines as to what conduct was considered to be inappropriate with a minor?
No.
Did they ever advise you as to when, if at all, child abuse should be reported?
No.
Did they ever advise you when, if at all, sexual contact with a minor should be reported, or to whom?
Nope.
The place I was first molested is the rectory of St. Joe's. And every day I got to go to my psychologist's office. I got to drive by this place. An invitation to Danny Gray's cottage was, that was where it was at. You can smoke, you can drink, fucking rake a pile of leaves 12 foot high, dump a half a can of gas on it and light it, and nobody gives a shit. It was fucking cool. And then once I started getting abused, for one reason or another, I convinced myself that was still a better option, which I don't quite get.
Did you ever put your penis in the mouths of any students when you were at Central Catholic?
Objection. Fifth Amendment, do not answer.
Did you ever put the penises of any of your students in your mouth
Objection.
while you
Same
were at
objection.
Central Catholic?
Do not answer.
Did you ever put your penis in the anus of any of your students
Continuing
while
objection.
you were at Central Catholic?
Continuing objection. Do not answer.
If you can imagine laying there as still as can be, just, I was asleep, and then as I came to, I was like, oh, realized what was happening, and just kept my eyes closed and waited for it to be done. And by done, I mean done. It's like there's a siren going off in your head that this is not happening, this is not happening, this is not happening, this is not happening. Yet the reality that it is happening, and you trying to figure out why and what the hell do I do, and being so confounded that you do nothing, that you just fucking freeze. And then the shame after, or now at 20 or 33 years old, that I didn't sit up and just fucking punch him square in the face, you know. You still feeling yucky? Your teeth hurt? Yeah. So what do I need to ask Grandma?
Checking.
Check your teeth for what?
To make, to see if it's better.
See if it'll get better?
Yeah.
What do you think is wrong?
When I was sleeping, it started hurting.
When you were sleeping, it started hurting. Does the cold water make it hurt more? Open your mouth. Okay. Is there blood on my hand? Breathe. Can you breathe? Breathe. Take a sip.
One of the reasons that I fell in love with Tony, sorry, I'm not exactly centered. reasons that I fell in love with Tony was because he really did wear his heart on his sleeve. And unlike a lot of men, he was very comfortable sharing his feelings about me, about life, which was the complete opposite of me. By the time we had gotten married, I had found out that Tony had been abused. And that was the first moment I had heard Dennis Cray's name. And I never knew. Sorry. Try not to cry. I never knew how deeply that name would be ingrained in our lives forever. Tony and I had bought a new house, and I remember we'd been here a couple days, and I was out shopping for some things for the house, and my cell phone rang, and it was Tony, and he said, "You're not going to believe who lives 5 houses down from us." And I said, "Who?" He said, "Dennis Gray." It was a horrible summer.
Dad, I can grab a wheelchair. Oh yeah, I bet you can. I gotta watch out. I can't get it. Oh yeah. Annie.
Because of this situation, we had to tell our daughter what had happened to Tony.
What's going on? You think something's up? You know how Mom and Dad tell you, don't cross your legs when you sit down, and don't let other people see your underwear. Your privates are your privates, and if somebody ever touches you there or whatever, tell a big person. Well, a long time ago, when Daddy was a little bit older than you are, somebody did that to Daddy. To me. And today, the person who hurt Daddy a long time ago, Daddy saw that person. And they live on this street. And right now, I don't know what that's gonna mean. But what I want to tell you is that Daddy's gonna be okay. But I need to tell you so you understand, because you're big enough to understand now, that I don't want you to hate this person, because I hate him enough for me, and hating somebody's not a good thing. I also don't want you talking to this person, ever. If you fall down and scrape your knee on your bike, and this person comes up to help you, you tell them to get away.
Do you understand what Daddy just told you?
You understand what I told you?
I want to make sure that you understand what he's telling you.
This man touched me on my penis.
A long time ago. A long time ago, when he was little.
A long, long time ago.
But it still hurts.
But it still hurts. It doesn't hurt like a pinch, it hurts. It hurts in here, it hurts. Okay?
And we didn't know that this man lived down
And we didn't know he lived down the
Until
street when we moved in this house. I didn't know until today. Because if I did, we wouldn't live here.